You can't have my son. I won't let you. My son has always been a good boy. The massive figure across the street doesn't make a sound, nor a movement. Go away, you hear me? The massive figure still doesn't move. The man looks side to side at all the houses along the street. You all are a bunch of fucking cowards. This monster is about to take my son from me, and none of you are going to do anything to help? Suddenly, the rooftop figure makes a move, drawing a massive staff object from his back. Attached to the staff was some sort of man-made sledgehammer. Dad? The man lightly positions his son further behind him with his trembling hands. It's okay, son. Everything will be okay. The massive figure jumped off the roof, shaking the ground as it landed in the middle of the neighborhood street. Seeing the figure in the streetlight, the father and son caught a good glimpse as to what it was they were looking at, no longer being a shadowy figure. Standing tall at about 9 feet was a beastly creature that wore an abnormal-sized trench coat, wielding a weighted sledgehammer. Go, son. Go! The two turned around and fled for their home, with a bass-filled roar flowing after them. The ground shook as the two managed to make it in front of their home, with the father's instincts kicking in as he locked the front door in a panic. There was a loud crash and the crumbling noise in the living room next to them, with the massive creature to have been shown bursting through their living room wall. Fuck! Run, Nathaniel! The two head for the stairway, with Nathaniel leading them up the stairs as the creature lets out another heart-racing roar before cursing them again. The two of them manage to make it upstairs to his son's room as they partake in the corner of the room, the father now holding his 7-year-old son. As Nathaniel weeps away in his father's arms, the floor rattles as the footsteps grow closer in their direction, with only the bedroom door between them and the weapon-carrying beast man. Nathaniel's weeps turn into tearful screams. Nathaniel's father brushes his head with his fingers as he continuously shushes his son. I won't let him take you. I don't let him take you. I won't let him take you. The bedroom door is effortlessly torn down with the beastly monster emerging through. Nathaniel lets out a more terrified scream into his father's chest. The father speaks to his son without taking his eyes off the giant creature, now in front of them. Everything is going to be okay, Nathaniel. The father speaks to the creature as it gets closer and closer to them. You're not taking my son. You just aren't. You hear that, Krampus? Huh? My son has been nothing but good this year. Therefore, you can't take him. Krampus stops in his massive tracks once he is within reach of the two. He stares down at those who fear him. The creature's outer lining of its face was covered in just as much fur as the rest of its body was, with the inner parts of its face resembling some sort of human form. The father begins to shake and cry as well. You tell me why, you son of a bitch. Why after mine? The creature didn't give a verbal response right away. Instead, it pointed to Nathaniel. Truth. The father slowly looks down at his son, seeing that his son was now in a more pale and hypnotized state. Nathaniel? Tears come down his now emotionless face. Dad, it was me. I did it. I hurt Naomi. I left the bruise on her foot at Mom's house, not Mom. What? Mom wasn't going to let me come and live with you, so I thought of a quick plan. The father tries to cover his son's mouth. Nathaniel, don't say another word. The massive creature steps in, grabbing Nathaniel's father and launching him into the wall across the room. Nathaniel stands up. I took the hair straightener that Mom is always using in the bathroom, and when Mom went to bed, I burned Naomi on the foot. I held it there until she woke out of her crib, screaming. Then I called the police and told them over the phone that my mom assaulted my 4-month-old sister. The police asked me when I got there if I had anywhere to go, and I gave them your address and phone number. They told me that Naomi couldn't come with me, though since she wasn't your biological daughter. Nathaniel's father tries to get back up, but the massive beast in the room points his oversized warhammer at him, stopping his anxious movements. Nathaniel's father looks up at the massive beast. Please, Krampus. He's just a kid. A kid who wanted to be with his dad. He didn't know any better. Krampus points to Nathaniel. It's too late. An innocent woman is behind bars for the abusive acts of this boy. A baby was harmed in behind this boy's acts. There has to be redemption. A punishment must be passed. Nathaniel is released from his hypnotized state as Krampus makes his way over to the boy. Nathaniel looks at his father with tears and fear in his eyes. I'm so sorry, Dad. I just wanted to be with you. Please, Krampus. Please. Please. Don't take my son from me. Krampus stands over Nathaniel and looks at his father for a moment before making his final mental decision. Krampus then places the tip of his finger on Nathaniel's head, and Nathaniel's body rots away at an accelerated rate, nearly in the blink of an eye. Nathaniel's father drops to his knees. High levels of wind pick up outside, breaking the bedroom window as the window becomes a visible brown color, swirling around Krampus before vanishing into the air. The father is left screaming in the room where Krampus once stood, with the rest of the neighborhood now turning on their lights.